Well, we're back at Killarney on an icy Cape Town morning, but the hot news is that we've got the 7th generation Golf GTI here today. It's the 7th generation of a car that really started the hot hatch phenomenon. Now, while some will bemoan the evolutionary approach that Volkswagen have taken with its Golf generations, what is important is that to the thousands of GTI fans, the 7 is instantly recognizable. Now, as it stands, there's 162 kilowatts of power available, but more significant is 350 Newton meters of torque available from as low as 1,500 RPM. That's 70 Newton meters up on the previous generation GTI. If that's not good enough for you, in the middle of next year, you can expect a performance pack to arrive, which will boost the power to 169 kilowatts and add a mechanical diff up front. After having spent a little bit of time with the Golf 7 GTI, it's difficult not to be impressed with the direction that Volkswagen has taken. Volkswagen's MQB platform once again makes the car feel light on its feet, and that additional torque just gets you off the line nice and quickly. Dion's arrived, he's about to take it around the track. I'm looking forward to comparing notes with him.
Well, we're off here in the new Golf GTI, the Golf 7. One of my first cars that I raced was a Golf GTI, and I remember that car very fondly. We had a lot of fun with it. And we're on a lap. And let's see how late we can brake. Excellent brakes. Nice turning. Puts the power down nicely. Maybe lacking some of the front end grip that the Megane would have had there. It's really a nice car, you know. Sort of the everyman, everyday hot hatch. And the reality is that even though it may be a little bit slower than some of the other hot hatches, it's an extremely user-friendly car, and it's fast enough. It's got a lovely gearbox. I wonder if we'll have any manual gearboxes left soon. I'm changing gears so yesterday. Let's let the car do it. Slight understeer there when I'm trying to put the power down, but it's all in the name of usability, I guess. Now, one thing I'm learning with these turbo cars, you don't have to rev it all the way to the red line. And I'm going to try and change gear a little bit earlier every time, get it more in the torque band. Brakes are standing up well to the punishment. Change gear for me. I'm going to leave it in automatic now.
So Dion, it was good fun on the weekend, I must admit, around some mountain passes, but does that translate to the track at all?
Ian, no. It's comprehensively outclassed by other hot hatches like the Megane and the OPC, but it's a wonderful car.
Yeah.
You know, as an all-round car, you can't fault it, and it's easy to drive. It's a beautiful interior, lovely gearbox, and so on.
Okay, and its biggest limitations on the track?
I don't think it's got enough power to compete, and it probably misses a limited slip diff. I battled a little bit with the gearbox because it wouldn't let me take charge of the gearbox. So in certain corners I would want to use a taller gear to lessen the wheel spin. So for argument's sake, I want to use third instead of second,
yeah.
And the car would change down to second automatically, and then upshift to third just as I was pulling the lever, and then we would go to fourth gear. So we had a couple of little moments like that, and then I also just drove it around in auto, which was fine.
Yeah.
It does all that stuff. But there was a little bit of lack of involvement then with the gearbox that I missed. Other than that, the brakes held up fine. Not in the league of the Megane, but good enough.
Yeah.
And really, you know, a great car, but not a hot hatch. Not a super hot hatch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we look forward to see what they do next then.
Yes.